What has inspired you to remain involved?
In what? In the sorority or in Seven Pearls or both?
Well, let's start with, which one do you want to start with?
Well, I'll start with the sorority.
Okay.
When I pledged, okay, well, first of all, I'm Alexi. I have a cousin. I'm my mother's only child, and I have a cousin on my mother's side who was a charter member of Delta Pi Warrensburg, University of Missouri, Warrensburg, Missouri. And so I'm a legacy. She's like, the big sister I grew up with, even though, you know what I mean? She was like my big sister. And so everything Rochelle did, I wanted to do. I was following her around all the time. She always jokes that prior to her going off to college and everything, I was like her hip baby. You know what I mean? Just always kind of on her hip. And she took me everywhere. And we're still very close, even to this day. And so, when I finally was able to join to pledge, I came in the pledging era. I was also blessed that the two advisors of my chapter at that time were grad members who were from Tuskegee, Alabama. They broke on up to Tuskegee. And so they were also very old school and traditional in the style of being old school and traditional as people who are members of Greek letter organizations. And so they really just taught us that, you do this for life. You don't do that. You know what I mean? I have a best friend now that I actually brought in as a soror as an undergrad. And we've both always been still active. And we talk about that it never occurred to us, listen to Darlene and Candy, that we were supposed to do anything else. We just did what they told us we were supposed to do. So that kept me going and recognizing that I had made a commitment, and it was very important to me to keep that commitment. It's important to me to be a person who walks my talk, and it's important to me to be a person who keeps my word. And so when I made the commitment, There was a couple of years I wasn't financial. I was out of work one year, and I was a single parent also, so that was another thing. So I couldn't really afford it, but I stayed around and stayed involved and did what I could so I could get my money right and get back in to pay dues and stuff like that. But that was in my late 20s. But other than that, no, I've been the whole time. The Seven Pearls, again, for a very similar reason. I became very committed to this. I've made some promises. I made some promises to Soror Owens. I made some promises to Soror Cole. I made some promises to Soror Tree. I made some promises to Debbie, Soror Deborah Walsh, and to Dr. Brandon. Again, it's important to me to keep the commitment and to keep my word. Plus, I fully believe in what we're doing. I fully believed at the time we were involved in the process in purchasing the location. I fully believed in the whole notion and idea of us having a beautiful, professional, amazing looking, befitting organization of our stature type of cake quarter. Since I told you I had serious problems with the Chicago location. And all of that was important to me. I wanted people to drive up to this building and be like, well, okay, that snaps in Terrell's doing it. Absolutely, we are. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. And of course, I became, as a part of all that goes with it, I became fully committed to the mission.